Okay, so I've been to the meeting place and I've gone through and I put my order in. I'm going to be taking home some meats and stuff tomorrow. I ordered 14 pounds of ground beef. I ordered 8 pounds of chicken breasts and 2 pound things. And we're actually going to get some sliced beef to do like cheesesteak. Yeah, we're going to do like a cheesesteak. And I also, for dinner tonight, we're going to have grilled pork chops. So this right here is $9 worth of pork chops. This is 6 pork chops right here. So if you say 2 pork chops a person, that's a great meal. So that's 3 people we're going to feed easily. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a marinade for this. I'm going to let it try and soak. You want to do this so you get at least an hour of the marinade, if not longer. Now over here I have one of my apples that I chopped up. I have some ginger that I buy fresh ginger root. So I take some of that, take the skin off of it. And I got a couple cloves of garlic. I'm going to put some soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce. Where's that mustard? Okay, so I got some hot and spicy mustard here that I'm going to put a little bit of that on there as well to give me a nice spicy taste to it, but also a fruity sweet because of the apples. So I'm going to take some of this mustard that we just got. This rated out, what did you say this rated out, this mustard?
33.
Okay, a 33. Not a great number.
But it's better than mayonnaise.
But this is a hot and spicy brown southwestern mustard. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. See that? Mustard. And we're going to use some agave to give it a sweet taste.
Isn't that what your brother?
Yes, my brother does. We're going to add some soy sauce. Some soy sauce in there.
The thing about guava.
Some Worcestershire sauce. I love Worcestershire sauce.
What is it? The thing about guava is it's a good substitute for sugar.
Yeah, that's to give it a sweet taste. And we're going to put a couple of peppercorns in here. Now this is going to marinate, and of course we need salt. The salt will help to soften the fibers, and we'll put some fresh ground pepper in here as well. And then we're going to put in our spices, our ginger, our garlic, and where's the whisk? Whisk. I don't know where, Trixie. Here's the whisk. Don't use the whisk too often. And we're going to whisk this, and we're going to add a little bit of water to this too, to give us plenty in here. There is our marinade. Now let's taste this. See if I've got this. Oh, and I'm going to put some rosemary in it. Just a little bit more agave. That's good. Okay. So we're going to put this on top of our pork chops. And then we're going to end up draining this before we cook. So we're going to put this in the fridge, and it's going to be a couple hours before we actually cook, before I cook. And so that'll let the flavor infuse in here. So we'll get all of that goodness in there. There we go. And I'll get some of this fresh rosemary. Some fresh rosemary to go in here as well. And we're going to put this in the fridge. Bam! Just like that. And so this is what we're going to have for dinner on the grill. Now, when I come back, I'm going to flip those over to make sure that they get plenty of seasoning on them. And of course, Since we've been touching pork, make sure you wash your hands real good. So what do we want to have with the pork chop? So we're going to grill that and we'll figure out.
And they said how more of the greens are still good.
Oh yeah, we have the spinach still. Yeah, we can have some of the spinach. That'll be great to have with it. All right, we'll see you when it's time to grill. All right, so it's actually about 7 o'clock. There's one thing I need to start doing, and that is I need to start eating sooner in the day because it's just by the time I end up getting everything done, it's just late. I've got my Weber grill right now. It's over 500 degrees out here. Now that the weather's warmed up, it's really holding heat. And I actually have some apple wood chips in here, so I'm getting a little bit of smoke. So here's where we've had our pork chops that have been in my marinade, and I'm just going to shake off, you know, the extra stuff on here and put those right there on the grill. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Going to put those on the grill, and we're going to get them to about 150 degrees, so that way they're still juicy. And these aren't really super thick, but we want to have these full of flavor. Ooh, drop that one. Drop that one right onto the side of the grill there. But these are the pork chops that we got from our meeting place. And tomorrow I'm going back and I'll get all of my meats that I ordered. I ordered chicken breast. I ordered some shredded chicken for like steak and cheeses. Look, it's not gonna take long for these things to cook. In fact, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this pan up. This is all of the wasted marinade that we made. We're gonna see how this is, because this is a new recipe that I just made up literally on the fly. But I was trying to use the agave instead of brown sugar to give it a sweetness, the apple to give an apple taste to it, of course, the salt, the pepper, the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce to give it some flavor and some taste. So hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you on pause. All right, so I don't know about you, but I like cooking outside because it's less mess in the kitchen and then less to clean up after dinner. It's real easy for me to clean this up because I turned it up on high, you know, let it get to about 600 degrees and everything gets charred. So it's real easy peasy to do that. But I'm hoping this week at Home Depot, they had contractor days and they have a drawing for a gas grill, 4-burner. I don't need that, but they have an offset smoker, and I'm hoping that I'll get I've been going every day. I've been stuffing the box, me and Michael, so I'm hoping we increased our odds because I would love to win that. So let's take a quick peek here. Hopefully this is hot enough that, ooh, yeah. Because we want to shear this to lock in that flavor. Yeah. See that high temperature on there will lock in the juices. It's searing it. So I know they say don't sear your meat or don't char your meat because, of course, that's a carcinogen. Well, I don't know that you can do everything. I really don't know that you can do everything to make everything perfect, okay? So I got locally farmed pork right here. Okay, I did that. Doesn't have the antibiotics and all that stuff right here. Raised in a field. That's the first thing. Second thing, I didn't fry it in seed oil. Okay, so I didn't fry it in seed oil, so that should be a little bit better for me, right? And of course, I didn't put breading on it. So I'm gonna say I got protein here. I got it as fresh as it can be, and I'm cooking it without using seed oil. So if I do that, then I think I'm doing good. Oh! So here's some crazy shit right here. You guys have been seeing what I've been eating. I've been telling you that since I stopped eating all the toxic food, I haven't been as hungry. Now I have started eating some cereal. It's like I've been buying some cereal, just getting like a little cup of it, like a granola cereal, and some whole milk that I've been buying, of course, from there too. So that's kind of like my late night snack. That and sesame seed sticks. I have an addiction to sesame seed sticks, but that's better than eating the Reese's, right? And I've been working on the yard over here. So if you actually look over here, last year this was nothing but briar patches and poison ivy. Poison ivy was so bad I got poison oak in my eye and had to take a steroid. Okay. Every day I've been coming home, I've been working on getting this stuff clean. I got a big pile of debris and stuff that's over there. I've been mulching the flower beds, so I've been working outside after working on that house on Elkton Street. And if you watch my other channel, Jobu's Day Job, you can follow along because we've done a lot of work on that place. The place has become amazing. I just weighed myself before I came out here and cooked when I took my shower. 255.2. That's the lightest I've been in the 2020s. Yeah. 255. In December I was 275. 20 pounds. All right, let's check out our pork chops. Do those look good or those look good? Now I do have my thermometer here. Now, if this was a steak, about 125, 130 is where I'm taking it off. Now, we want to get this, well, they say 140 and then take it off and let it rest. That's 136. That's 138. That one's 142. Close to the bone is where it's going to be the coldest. So we still have about another 2 minutes or so to go on there. But don't those look pretty? Ooh, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this, and I've got some of the greens that I cooked the other day, and that's what I'm having for dinner. And I'm good with that. So if you are trying to eat better, eat less toxic food, I'm not gonna say I'm on a diet because I'll snack, I just snack on different things. I have a refrigerator that's upstairs at the Red Brick House right by my studio desk. And in it, I have like some Chobani Greek yogurt. I've got in there pickles. I love dill pickles, refrigerated ones. When I have some, I have pickled beets because those are also good for your heart and keeping your blood pressure down. I have some artichoke hearts in there. And I have polar waters that I drink. And then I have some sesame seed sticks with a Mexican mixed in there with some raisins. And that's like my trail mix that I eat. It's crunchy. That and pistachios. So when I get a little, and I've got my apples. I've been eating apples with peanut butter. So yeah, there's that. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I hope it looks a little bit better. But if I can get to, my goal was 250. I might have to make a new goal. Yeah. Ooh, look at the juice coming off of there. Let's check that temp. I know the grill's hot because my hand is burning. So that's 140. It's still rising. Okay. It's 138. Flip them over one more time. Nice char on those. Ooh, baby. Now here's what's cool. Trying to eat better at home. That right there. $9 worth of pork chops. $9 worth of pork chops. Okay? A big arch meal will cost you like $10. You get a pork chop, you get some potatoes and some greens. It's a good meal. It's not going to cost you a lot. So in this day and age, when I'm looking at almost $4 a gallon of gas right there, that's good eating at a good price. So I think they're done. And what we're going to do is we're going to let these rest for a couple of minutes to let that internal temperature. Look at that. Look at, oh deli, oh deli. We're gonna go do the taste test. And see, like I said, I like cooking out because all I gotta do is this. Dishes are done, honey. All right, so we've got our leftover rice that we made 2 days ago. Now with rice, you don't want to keep it for too long. And we've got our greens that we made. This pot of greens right here has been great, and it's been great every single day. Love my rice and peas. All right, I'm gonna wait and let my wife taste her pork chop first. So when she gets back over here. Anticipation. All right, here we go. She's got her fork, she's got her knife, she sliced it, she bit into it.
What's this topping?
It's garlic and apples, along with the seasoning with peppercorns on it. Soy sauce. I use agave instead of sugar in there, and there's Worcestershire sauce. Do they? Too sweet? Just it's sweet. Takes a sweet woman to know what sweet tastes like.
Then I didn't register on me.
All right, here we go. I can taste the applewood. I mean the cherry. I can taste the apple in it. Now I will say I did cook it a little bit too long because these are thin, but the flavor's good. Really good meal. And the nice thing is, I prepped the side dishes before, so all I had to do was cook the protein. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you real soon. Peace out.